Okay, here's a look at the market for Tuesday, November the 2nd, 2010. And what we're looking at here, and what we like to use at emini Day Trader, are the market profiles. So this was today's market profile and its corresponding volume profile. The one here is what occurred overnight, and then this is what occurred yesterday on Monday. So the market closed yesterday right in about here, opened here in the overnight session, and we knew that we were looking at 79 to see if 79 could hold. We were thinking if 79 could hold, that would be a bullish indication. You can see the market overnight actually had a low of 80.75 right here. So that 79 held, and the market ended up with a good rally overnight. Actually, as you can see here, which is an uncommon thing, is that the overnight range all the way up to here was actually larger than what the range was here in today's regular trading session. So but we closed in a pretty strong fashion right up here, and this is just a little bit of what's actually happening right now just before I took this snapshot. So the market is still looking pretty strong. The earlier high that we had last week was around, it was the overnight high. Yeah, I think it was an overnight high last week was at 93. We hit 92.75 yesterday's high. So we took that out by a little bit, not by much, but the market is still looking like it's leaning higher, as we have been saying. So the 82 area, should the market get down that low, should offer good support. Before we get that low, though, we will probably be looking in around the 87 area. And if the market can hold around 87, that would be obviously a positive thing. Now, of course, tomorrow we have the FOMC news, and that's to be released at 2:15 in the afternoon New York time. So, and the market's likely to get pretty volatile at that time, so certainly be careful if you do choose to trade just after that news is released. The other thing we need to monitor too is the market overnight, because the election today, and results will be coming in a few hours, and that, depending on what the results are, that could also move the market. If the results of the election are as expected, then I think this market is just going to keep powering its way higher. And if the news that the Fed releases on Wednesday is as expected, then I also suspect the market to move higher. So we're just going to keep on monitoring that to see if this upward bias is going to continue, because it's certainly still in existence. But anything could happen because of these news events. As a matter of fact, later in the week we also have the economic numbers of the employment situation being released. So a lot of anticipation, a lot of sort of maybe that's why today was such a light trading day. Here's the market profiles over the past couple of weeks, and you can see it. We had that dip last week. We basically have been rallying since then. We had the pullback yesterday, and then of course a nice move higher, or to not so much higher, but slightly higher today, to still confirm that the bulls are more in charge than the bears. So here is our software from today, and you can see that we had several trades. We had shorts here that were set up, and you can see here that also we had a nice long trade here and another one in here. This other long trade was very late in the day. So we did take this first trade, and it worked out nicely. The market did have a bit of a dip, but not a tremendous amount of gain on that trade, but it didn't hurt us. The trade that we really liked, though, was the second trade right here. This is the first one. We took that, and the second one was long, and we took that. And the reason being, by the time we were filled here, we were into the green filter, which is a go as far as a long trade is concerned, and in this trade in here we were in the red filter, which is a go as far as a short trade is concerned, which is the same reason why we did not take any of these short trades up here. I'm sorry, this last one we did that came over in here, because by this time the market had turned neutral. and also we knew that that area up in around the 92 was potential resistance area. Um, we'll take that trade not against the filter, but as long as the filter is neutral, we will take it. So we actually took this other trade here. So we did take this third trade in here after 10 minutes, basically a scratch trade on that one, but had a nice trade on this one. You can see that the dashed arrows are entry price. We got filled right to the tick on this one. Doesn't always happen when you get filled. Or when the market gets right to your price, do you get filled? We did in this case, and then it had a nice little drop down here. So we ended up with 4 trades today, and a couple of them basically scratched, and the other 2 is a nice winner. This one that we got long in here, we held all the way through into here, so that was a nice trade. So we're still looking at 82 as major support, perhaps up at 89 as the next support, and then just really see what we can get above that. If it should drop down because it did not like, if the market cumulatively did not like the news either from the election or the FOMC news on interest rates to be released tomorrow, then the major support is at 67. Above that it's at 75, and then 82, and then 89. So those are the numbers that we want to monitor going into tomorrow. So thanks for taking the time to view the video, and any questions or comments, just get a hold of us at info@eminidaytrader.com. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you tomorrow.